Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
This, I feel like, is the first week in a while where we've recorded actually on Monday and Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like we
Yes.
like usually, we're busy girls and we're very lax. Yeah, we're very lax with our schedule, but we're busy girls. So sometimes we have to switch it up, but it feels good. Feels good being here on a Wednesday. You're listening on a Thursday. Happy day from the future, from the past.
Yes. Well, I was going to say, and especially because next week the office is closed for MLK Day. On Monday we just found out. So
yeah,
we are going to be recording on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Good to have a full week of on time.
We're on top of our shit this week, and it feels good. And I hope that everybody is feeling the same. It's been quite the week generally. I think that my mind is clouded. I'm thinking about nothing but when is my next Pilates class, and I'm not thinking that in the way of like I've gotta like wow I can't wait to get there. Like it's taking over my brain. It's
what is it? I don't even know, like the thing that's looming over.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like my main focus and guilt and terror. And I'm like, I've paid for like a 3-week unlimited thing and I've got to go. And
do you
so
go
it's
to, what's the poppin' place that everybody goes to?
No.
Okay,
It's the smallest like studio I've ever been a part of. It's on the Upper West Side. I kind of don't want to even say the name of it just yet because it's really small,
you don't want to
and I'm not sure. And they're kind of new, right? And I also don't want to see anyone that knows why I'm there. Like, and that's like I don't want to encourage the Taylor Watch fans to go there because I'm looking disgusting.
You want to be, that's why I don't
and
like,
embarrassing.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I hate workout classes.
Yeah,
but that
like, I'm not good at it.
That sounds nice because I feel like at a smaller studio, maybe they like take themselves a little less seriously.
Yes, it's in like a refurbished apartment that's like been turned into a yoga / Pilates studio. One room is yoga, one room is Pilates, and then there's like one bathroom, and there's like I assume where the kitchen would have been is like the check-in desk. Okay. And it's very much like it's pre-war building. Like
I like that.
It doesn't look like a studio, you know?
What am I thinking of? The one that everyone goes to.
Like, there's so many.
And they just had the controversy in Darien.
I don't know. I should be more involved. Now if I'm going to make Pilates my whole life, I should know the scandals.
See that? The guy that went viral oh my God, what is the Pilates studio name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And he went to the Pilates studio and he had like this 6 a.m. class and there was no one there. Yeah. So he just walked in and like started like filming and like going on the reformer by himself. Oh my God, what is it called? Wait,
what? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Well, I guess was the class canceled and he didn't get the memo maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. People were on his side to begin with and then all of a sudden people were like, wait a second. What the fuck is it called?
Using a reformer, like the place I'm going does not have a reformer Pilates. It's mat Pilates exclusively. Like wouldn't be big enough for reformers. But I would say the classes maximum are probably like
solid core.
Oh, I used to do solid core.
Okay.
I did solid core. I did 5 classes of solid core, and it did whip my ass into shape right before Surviving Bar.
I've heard that it was really good.
It's really good. It's very intense.
Yeah.
And it's really like I would not suggest if you are a novice or someone who has not done like physical activity or a class or something in a while, or if you don't know how to use a reformer. I had to take like 3 beginner classes just to kind of get the vibe. I think I ended up doing like 6 or 7 classes. Actually.
I remember you going for a couple months in a
I went. I like in preparation for Surviving Barstool. Yeah. I was just so nervous because I hadn't like moved my body once in years, and I was like, I'm gonna hurt myself if I don't like help myself a little bit here. So I did solid core, and that was probably too much of a leap. I should have done something in between. Yeah. Because I did in fact hurt my neck and I did in fact hurt my wrist, and it's been hurting me ever since. So
I've heard that it's really, really intense.
It's very intense, but it's really good if you're great with like working out. So I got this new Pilates thing and I really like it. It's small studio, small vibes. They do yoga in the park in the summertime. So that's how I figured out who they were. And but yeah, so it's just like I have a class today, Wednesday. I've been trying to do it like every other day. And it really has just like consumed my whole brain. Like I now am like, am I eating enough? Am I drinking enough? That is what's a problem for me. It's like I never am eating and drinking at the right times or the right kind of stuff.
You gotta fuel your body for that type of stuff.
Yeah, but it's like how much fucking fuel do I need? Like I feel like I'm eating a whole thing where I'm so full, I'm sick. Yeah. And then it's like I'm going to Pilates and then I got a headache because I didn't eat enough. Yeah, or I didn't drink enough water. It's so annoying.
That's something that I never really picked up with working out is like how many calories you should be taking in, and the protein, and like whatever. It was almost like too much math.
It is too much math. And everyone knows I can't do math.
No, exactly.
And I don't know how much to calculate for my after Pilates reward cigarette either. Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm dead.
Which I have to stop doing that because I'm blowing through my skinny cigs from Europe.
I have to start moving my body in which way or the other.
Well, that's how I was feeling. I was like, I got to start moving my body. Otherwise, I'm going to hurt myself. Like, I'm at that age where I'm like, I'm worried that if I turn wrong, I'm going to hurt myself.
Stop.
You know? I know I'm not old, but it is like, I got to move my body a little. I have aches and pains. I got arthritis. My body scan came back. I got arthritis all up my spine. Yeah. Whole thing. In my neck, especially. I fucking knew it. And so, like, now I'm focused on health for a couple of months.
Good for you.
And so, but it is looming over me in a way that, like, I'm dreading my 6:30 class. Like, I don't want to go to it, but I know that I'll feel good after 45. It's 45 minutes. It's not long. I just hate it. But I know that it's, like, good to go. So that's all I'm thinking about right now, personally.
I've been on a weed kick.
You've been off the
weed?
Like, you've been off the weed.
Yes.
What does he say? Like, lay off the weed.
Get off the weed.
Wait, that's amazing. Should I stop smoking? It'd be too hard for me. I'm giving up too many vices.
It's tough. Let's see. I started because I got sick. So I wasn't smoking because I literally couldn't walk more than a minute. So I was like, I can't smoke or else my lungs will explode.
Hurt your lungs.
So then I have been, since then, so I've maybe 2 weeks it's been about.
Wow. Yeah. You basically never have to smoke again.
I know. I've been popping NyQuil like it's nobody's business.
Oh, shit. So I'm glad that we're really both taking care of ourselves. It sounds like we're really doing a good job.
Which is probably not good for me, but I'm telling myself.
No, it's really bad for your liver, actually.
Really?
In a serious way.
Fuck.
Yeah. You're not supposed to take it like.
I've been telling myself that I'm sick too. Like, so
True,
I've been taking the NyQuil.
You can get addicted to NyQuil. You know that?
Really?
It's people drink NyQuil. They like buy it. That's why they lock it up now because you can. It's like
it's
lean? Got alcohol. Yes, like it's got alcohol in it. It's
got
what does it have in it? It's got something in it that people like make lean with.
Maybe
Robitussin is the brand that also
they
make lean with. But no, NyQuil is like, you get addicted to NyQuil for sure.
Okay, well, I haven't been popping it every night, like every other night.
There's something about you're not supposed to take it like 3 days in a row. Like you got to look up, because it's bad for your liver. You got to look it up.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll stop.
Because Dayquil is the same, and because I take a lot of Dayquil.
Okay, well, I haven't been taking any Dayquil, so a good thing I haven't been doubled in my doses. Okay, well, fuck.
No, it's not like Advil or something.
I can't fall asleep without weed.
Right. And that's my issue as well. I was taking like tiny Xanaxes. I had to stop that too. I was like, I can't be taking tiny Xanax every night.
No.
Then how am I ever going to sleep again?
And you may never wake up.
And you'll never wake up. Last night I slept. I was smoking weed, but I stopped at like 11 p.m. I went to bed by midnight. Nice. And I actually had no Xanax, nothing. And I actually did have a pretty good sleep until like 8 a.m.
I didn't go to bed until 2.
Damn, the worst. Were you all hopped up from Tell Me Lies?
No, I didn't watch.
Oh, okay, good. So then we'll save that. Maybe next Thursday
we do Tell Me Lies episodes?
Do Tell Me Lies.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
We should because
okay, I'll catch up.
Those come out on Tuesdays at midnight.
Perfect.
So Wednesday
perfect.
at midnight. Yeah, so that could be a good, and the first 3 episodes are out now.
Okay, perfect.
And we won't say anything else, but we will break that down because not a spoiler.
It's beyond.
It's very dark, and these people are fucked up and they're crazy, and as they always have been. But it's like a really, like, it gave me anxiety to watch. Like 3 episodes at once was maybe too much. Caroline said that too.
I feel like I've been watching such positive TV that like I almost don't want to do it to myself.
I don't want to get in this.
But I did. Do you watch The Pit?
No, and I was talking about this the other day too because with Feidelberg because
that's the new season just came out.
New season came out. Everyone loves The Pit. Loves, and I do like it, and I love Noah Wyle. I think he's an excellent actor. I think it's great. But I have said this, and I don't know if it's gotten back to my mom yet, and I don't know if she'll take offense to this, but like my mom worked in the emergency room my whole life. So every minute of The Pit is just like my mom coming home from work and retelling her entire night. The stress of like the idea of her at the emergency room. Like it's almost like I'm not enjoying myself because I'm stressed thinking about my mom at work. Like it's a weird.
Yeah, I get that.
But I tried to watch first season and I was like, this is too stressful.
It's extremely realistic.
She says it's the most realistic ER show she's ever seen.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. I love it. I watched the first season so quick. I didn't realize though all these new shows have been doing like 2 episodes at once or the first release whatever, so it's just been 1 episode.
What's crazy
I just love it. I love the characters.
Totally. The characers are good. And I do like the storylines, and maybe I can get over it, but like I tried watching season 1, I think 4 episodes in, I was like, it's
the only like intense like blood and and guts show that I could watch.
I liked Grey's Anatomy, but that felt less emergency room and more, it was more medical drama. Yeah. Which I need the drama part. Like I need more of that, not just like the shit that's happening in the ER. That for me. But I saw that they are putting out episodes and they've not finished the season yet, so they're like churning them out quick. Like they're still working on the last few episodes of the season. Like
interesting.
The main girl, not Bryan Cranston's daughter, but the other girl, Bono's daughter. No. She's in Bad Sisters though.
Yeah.
But she looks
I
like
think
her.
I know who you're talking about. The brown-haired one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's like, people are saying she's like Alex Karev. Like she's like rough and tumble.
Yes, for sure.
And doesn't want to show her emotions, bad bitch vibes, right?
Yes.
I can't think of her name. She posted like an Instagram. It was like, watch the preview for us as we're wrapping up like episode 12 or episode whatever. So yeah, they're like currently filming the end of the season while the beginning of the season is coming out.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, TV is so back because they're, churning it out quickly.
Yeah, and the second season came so quick. Like I feel like the first season just came out. I mean, last year.
Like it didn't feel like a whole year.
No, not at all.
I was watching Rone.com this morning, my favorite YouTube show, and he said that it's been 1 year of that show. I said, what? He was like, we're coming up on 1 year of Rone.com.
Wow.
I said, wow.
Time flies.
Shit. Time really does
when you're having fun.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
I'm
like, fun? No.
When you're stressed.
When you're stressed as fuck. It's really fun. But so the Pit is good. Oh, and Amy Poehler, in her conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow, they were talking about how much better it is working on TV than working in movies, because in movies there's so much downtime, and that with TV it's quick, get it done, move it along.
Interesting.
Good to go. So that's why Gwyneth was like, I much prefer working in TV than movies, because she did 15 movies in 5 years or something crazy, and she was like, that's psychotic. Like I would never do that again. Like when she was younger.
Right.
Whatever. So
what TV shows was Gwyneth in?
She was been in The Politician.
Right.
She's been in, what else is she in? Let's look at her. She's doing a show right now. Oh no, is this the time where my service is about to stop working? There's also a worldwide Verizon shortage.
Oh, she was in Glee. Duh.
Glee, duh.
Yeah.
Of course. Fucking duh.
Oh, she's been in Sex, Love, and Goop.
Wait, that's the show where were you here when we were talking about the vaginas? We were talking about labias a couple days ago.
No, I don't think I was.
I was saying how that there was an episode of that Goop show that showed a lot of vaginas that I was just not made privy to.
Right.
I didn't know all these vaginas existed out there. And so that's what I was.
It's the beautiful thing about a vagina is they're all different in their own ways.
They're all different in their own ways.
Yeah. And that's a funny thing that they make them do on Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
Like they make them do these girl bonding things, and one of them was paint what you think your vagina
draw
looks
your vagina.
Yeah.
That's
and
funny.
Everyone paints a flower.
Of course, because we're all Georgia O'Keeffe. That's Georgia O'Keeffe's entire business as an artist was
vagina
drawing flowers that low-key look like vaginas. Yeah. Hilarious. I don't know why I said any of those things.
Because of Goop.
Oh, because of Goop. Right. Because of Goop, and then because of TV.
That was also a funny thing that Nikki Glaser did with her song. She's like, so I called up Goop and I sat on the stoop.
Yeah. She had a great she just had a great run. She went on Stern and said all the jokes that didn't make the cut. I thought they were all fine. I think the ones that made the cut were good.
Yeah, some of them were
maybe a little much.
I was like, good to cut.
Good cut.
Good cut.
They cut one talking about ice, and she had said it just wasn't funny because ice isn't funny. And she's like, I don't want to give them. I don't even want to say Trump's name or whatever.
Yeah.
Thought that was a good call. There was one that was funny. The Brad Pitt one was funny.
Yeah, the Brad Pitt one was funny.
It was she said Brad Pitt is nominated for, Brad Pitt's nominated for his role in F1 tonight. See, that's what I love about Hollywood. When a man turns 60, he gets to play a race car driver. Meanwhile, after 35, every role for a woman is a tired mom who hates her life.
Yeah.
And Brad, you were so good. I was almost convinced that you'd driven yourself somewhere in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But Brad did a lot of his own driving in the movie. And I don't want to embarrass you, but your blinker was on the whole time. Funny. I'm laughing.
Yeah, that is funny.
Cute. That could have stayed. But everything else that I heard so far.
Yeah, the Sydney Sweeney one I didn't think was funny at all.
That. Yeah. So it was good choices. They've got a good little writer's room going on for the Globes.
For sure.
So that's basically the not fallout, I guess. Aftermath of that.
Yeah.
All positive stuff.
I don't like Howard Stern.
I don't either. Okay. Oh, I don't. Oh, no. I do not fuck with him.
Yeah, me neither.
He's like the original.
Creepo.
Yeah. His
offensive.
he is of the time of like the Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel, but Jimmy Kimmel rehabilitated himself and Howard Stern didn't. Right. You know? But people will lay down and die for Howard Stern. Like they love
Well, I mean,
him.
the fact that he's still on the radio is insane.
I know, and he's like still the highest paid guy at Sirius. Like everyone listens to him, and he also has changed a little bit over time. Like he's not quite as crass as he used to be, and he does have like a line, and he's like a super lib now, and like got really weird during COVID and stuff. But he used to be really gross to people. Yeah. And so was everybody on the show. Like they all, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I remember like watching like a TikTok compilation of like.
Oh yeah.
Howard
none of it would
Stern
fly today.
Yeah.
None of it would fly today. But he was, my dad loved him. Like it was one of those things where like men loved him.
Yeah.
He was like 90s Rogan.
For sure.
But I know that there was some discussion, speaking of Rogan, there was some discussion in this office about whether or not Amy Poehler should have gotten the first podcast ever award because based on like she's only been podcasting for a year, after 50 episodes she gets the award. Oh, save it.
It's just like I just don't care.
Are your egos that fragile? Like that's how I feel.
Yeah, and I feel like if it was Smartless that one, like no one would be saying that.
Exactly. By the way, exactly.
And like it doesn't matter about the longevity; it matters about the quality.
Yes, and Amy Poehler puts together a good fucking show.
And they're not gonna nominate fucking Joe Rogan, like whatever, like
no.
And good.
And good, by the way. Yeah,
I don't
he doesn't
want
need accolades.
Joe Rogan to think he belongs there.
People are saying that Alex Cooper deserved it. I think Alex can win it next year. I think that
I could see that
for
her. I wouldn't have hated it if she won.
I wouldn't have hated it if she won at all, and it would have made sense. But I think that she would have gotten just as much hate if she won, though.
For sure.
But
people would have been like,
they would have been like
Luck 9000 is the winner.
100%. Well, they would have said, what about Rogan? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which of course. And I think to the conversation around like, oh, Hollywood only, because Roan said this, and he was like, Hollywood, like it's one big like suck your own dick fest. Like they
for sure
don't take the podcast like sector seriously because unless it's one of their own and whatever. And I'm kind of like, yeah, of course. Like that's like every industry. They don't take it seriously until one of their own does it, and they're like, oh wait, maybe we should pay attention to this. And so I'm okay with Amy Poehler being the leading person to then take the podcast category seriously. Like,
for sure.
People respect the shit out of her, and she works really hard. Like there are worse people to be grouped with. So
totally.
Alex Cooper, come through next year,
Yeah, I feel like she'll probably get nominated again, no doubt.
Definitely. She also had a big switch up in tone. Like her first, you know what I mean? Like her first years of Call Her Daddy were one thing.
Right.
And now it's a totally different show.
Right.
So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But regardless, people need to chill out.
Yeah.
And we'll win an award one day.
Right.
That's how I feel.
People won't be saying that when we win.
No, they won't.
They'll be like, they've been grinding. They've been working at it.
Those girls deserve it.
They're
more
authentic.
Than anyone, especially all the other Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
You know, like Football Who.
Yeah,
that's what they're going
exactly.
to be saying. So I look forward to that day when we get to accept our award on stage.
Me too.
Right in Joe Almond's face.
That'd be awesome.
Speaking of Taylor, she's just out here doing Taylor things, donating money to the store,
which
is a nonprofit food bank in Tennessee.
Yes, it's Brad Paisley's nonprofit organization.
We love Brad Paisley.
Are they really gonna put this behind a motherfucking paywall now?
Come on now.
The second that I read it, like, of course,
and that's so annoying. It's so annoying of them to do. But what you had,
it was, it's called the store, and basically they like. I forget the word that they use.
They're opening up a new. You said before they're opening up a new location.
Yes,
and it's for families that are in need of food or they have food subsidies.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
The store announced on Facebook that Swift had provided a generous gift that helps the nonprofit organization continue providing groceries with dignity. That's the word I was looking for.
Yep.
Continue providing groceries with dignity and choice to families across Middle Tennessee. Thank you, Taylor, for using your voice and generosity to uplift neighbors in need. The post read. The store thanks Swift on Instagram stories too. We're so grateful for Taylor Swift's generosity and support of the store as we continue our fight against food insecurity in our communities.
Lovely. We love that.
Love that.
Just always have to ring a bell when Taylor donates to charity.
Yeah.
You know? But sorry, wait, pause. Breaking news.
Oh.
Did you see this about Gracie Abrams? Gracie Abrams will make her acting debut in Please for A24, directed by Helena Regin, the same director for Baby Girl.
Oh. Okay, Gracie. Wait, that's exciting.
Breaking news 25 minutes ago.
Wow. Oh my God, please, I'm begging her. Please do a good job.
That would be pretty. She has to, right? There's so much pressure.
But I will say.
I feel guilty for calling her annoying the other day, by the way. I still feel it, but I feel guilty.
Like, I feel like I'm friends with her. Like, she's my parasocial bestie.
Totally. But I feel guilty because what is she really annoying for? Right. But sometimes I just find people annoying. Sometimes
she I do feel like A24 casts like a lot of it girls.
A24 is like my favorite studio. I think they do the best job. It says it's described as a period female drama and a continuation of the edgy romance genre that Regin tackled with Baby Girl.
Wait, love that. Okay.
Interesting. So what could it be? Because for those who haven't seen Baby Girl, it's all about like power dynamics and women wanting to be submissive when they're in positions of power. That's like the whole vibe.
Interesting.
Or at least it's, on the surface, that's the vibe. I think there's like a darker meaning behind it. I forgot. Wow, I watched the movie, but I kind of forgot.
I really hope she does well. I wish her nothing but the best.
I bet she will. She's so pretty.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Period female drama. I mean, anytime there's a period piece, I'm in.
I'm always down.
Like
I'm always down.
All the new Wuthering Heights trailers and stuff that have been coming out.
Can't wait. I can't wait for that movie.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Wow. Congrats to Gracie.
And speaking of Gracie, she did say that she's like really excited about releasing a new album and like it could be any minute or moment now, whatever. She's like finished up her album, I guess.
Wow. I didn't know she was all done. That's great. Wow.
Yeah, which I'm again very excited for.
Woohoo. Yeah. That's going to be great. I wonder if she... Well, we didn't see her actually. We didn't see her in LA with any of the hottest accessories of the hottest accessory of 2026, Taylor's sourdough. But the Paps did catch up to Taylor eventually. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh my God, choking to death.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
They did catch up to her eventually. There was there were photos of what appears to be like a backdoor entrance of a place called Funk, or for Arrested Development fans, Funke.
Not
sure.
Yeah.
Date night with Travis in LA. Yes. Back of her head though. You can't see anything, so you can't sell those photos, Paps.
We saw like the corner of her head, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was very funny about how we were talking about like how in LA like she doesn't like to be paparazzi'd, and then these pictures of the back of her head. Mm-hmm. It's a popular high-end Italian restaurant known for their handmade pastas.
Yum. Damn, that's handmade pasta sounds really good right now.
Yeah, but it only has 4.4 stars. 4.2 stars, should I say.
Oh my God. After Taylor reviewed it and tanked it? I'm kidding.
Yeah, all of a sudden we see like...
We see Yelp.
We see like Lover
Schmaler
13.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Yes.
This restaurant stinks. No sourdough.
Yeah. Could really use some help with the sourdough.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's really great. But yeah, whatever. So they're out and about. They're still in LA. They seem to be in LA.
Yeah.
Which that's cool. It's warm there.
Yeah, for sure.
I assume. I think it's warm there. I don't know. I hate LA. I'm not an LA girl.
I am not. I was literally about to say that. I really don't like it. I think I have a skewed perception of it because when I've gone, I've only stayed in West Hollywood. I did go to
West Hollywood. Yeah.
I'm gonna get bonnets at the Pink Pony Club.
She stayed at the Pink Pony Club. That's why you had that's why your view of LA
me and my
is
mama.
Imagine you and your mom taking up residence at first of all in West Hollywood alone is
my mom would hate West Hollywood. Of course. My God. But I really did like Manhattan Beach, which was lovely. Like I feel like those beach towns on the coast of LA are
Santa Monica's really nice.
Yeah, are very nice.
Yeah. But I agree. I'm not a West Hollywood girl, and there's
no life.
There seems to be, and maybe I wonder if anyone agrees with me about LA. And I think I've tried to explain this before, but there seems to be like a haze over LA.
Yeah, because the pollution.
Not literally. There is literally. There is literally a haze over LA.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Like, not the literal haze.
Right.
But in my head, maybe because, kind of, yes. Maybe because it's like, it's LA and like movies and Hollywood and maybe my age and how I've grown up like viewing it. And so like the first time I went, I viewed it kind of in like a sepia tone the whole time. Like that's kind of how I felt while I was there. And none of it felt real. Like it felt very much like you're performing life,
and
but
everyone
not actually
feels
living.
fake.
Yes, and I hated that. That's really what got me. Is I hated the people, despised.
Me too.
And I'm not. We're not like juice press fitness girlies. Like that's not my vibe. Yeah. I'm not wearing.
Again, I also feel like I was not surrounded by the right people. Like when I was there with like Grace and Bree, so like we're all like influencer people and stuff. Yeah,
the worst
so it was just
kind of
like
people
nightmare
around them.
Yeah.
especially at that time. I forgot. That was like,
oh my God. Yeah. Like 2021,
time.
2022. Yeah.
Awful. That sounds like a worst trip ever. Can't think of a worst trip. It was being around a bunch of brand new TikTok and COVID TikTok influencers.
No, it was brutal. God. We went to like a party, like house party, and it was just like me and Hannah on our own. Like, yeah, it was brutal.
No, thank you.
We left, I think, but like in like 20 minutes.
I hate fake ass people. It's just, and that is really all of LA. But there is something about it. Like even when I go now, like I went recently for that wedding. I landed in LA, and like driving back or whatever. Like there is something about it that just gives me that hazy feeling that none of it is real, and it's almost like Bermuda Triangle feeling.
For sure.
I don't know what it is. Maybe you know what they say? How they say that about Paris? Almost the opposite, where people have like I can't think of what it's called, but it's like you build up Paris in your head so much that when you actually visit it, people are like let down because it's got this allure to it.
Right.
I kind of have the opposite of LA, where it's like I've built it up, sure, but then ultimately there's like this weird feeling while you're there that it's not real.
Yeah, I think it's like,
I don't know.
I think it's the people and the culture almost.
Has to be.
Yeah. But I also think we have like such a different idea of what LA is. Like we don't know like the real LA. If there even is one.
Oh, totally. Right. Like I don't like I watched that show I Love LA, and I love that show. Right. It's really funny, but it's still, even watching that show gives me that feeling of like that's not real life. Yeah. You know? It's just like Paris syndrome. I do feel like
it's also just like so different from New York that it's hard to like,
maybe that's it.
To like be like, wow, people really live like this.
They say, okay, so I guess Paris syndrome, this like effect I'm talking about, is a thing that Japanese people say because they experience it so much because they freak out. There's no medical diagnosis. It's culture shock stemming from the stark contrast between idealized expectations of Paris in the media and the reality of the city, leading to anxiety, hallucinations, or even psychosis. Oh, damn.
Well, I can't even imagine being, I mean, I feel like I got a culture shock the first time I went there, so I can't even imagine what it's like to be like from an Asian country and experience that and you know,
totally.
French people barely even want to speak English to you. So
they hate your guts regardless.
Being able to communicate. And I do feel like Paris is known for like, you know, the city of love and romance and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you go to Paris and you're free of your expectations. And then you actually go there and everyone's just fucking rude.
It's a pretty dirty place.
Yeah.
And it's not,
disgusting,
it's like dirtier New York. Yeah. Nobody likes you. And there's the Eiffel Tower. That's awesome.
Like I feel like Belly... his experience was like kind of realistic, honestly.
Totally.
Of like being stupid and like not being aware of your surroundings, and you really have to be aware of your surroundings when you're there.
Yeah, you really do. And then once you get the hang of it, you go a couple times, whatever. But anyway, that's all that. And then that's out on that.
Yeah.
But I like that we're getting proof of life. I like a little LA date night. I think that's cute, and it just makes me want pasta real bad.
I know.
Not a lot other than that has been happening since Monday.
Seriously.
But what has been making the rounds online is the anniversary performance 3 years ago of Taylor doing Antihero for the first time and also singing The City by the 1975 at the 1975 concert where she wore that like mirror ball dress, and she's got the little pigtail buns,
the buns, and
those platform shoes, and she walked out with a cocktail.
Such a cute outfit.
Really cute outfit.
Such an iconic moment, honestly.
Really iconic moment. And I think that is why we're bringing it up today, because while, yes, it does sometimes hurt to dive into the past, that performance was so good. And her performance of The City is so good. It makes me like this. Like, I like that song. And I do like the 1975. Yeah. The songs are great. Like, what are you going to say? But
I was watching a video of it on TikTok, and all the comments were like the fact that we can't talk about this moment because like it's so like, you know, in the haze of everything that went down.
So tied up.
And it's too bad because it really, and even the performance of Antihero was just so awesome. Like her first time coming out and like
right after Midnight's came out.
Yeah. It was so cool. And I saw also a very funny tweet that was like, oh, she was pregnant with Guilty as Sin here.
Yes. And by the way, 100%, because then fast forward to Miami Night 3, Guilty as Sin Mirrorball mashup.
Right.
And people in the comments that's where I remembered that. People were saying that was like a flashback of that moment.
I could totally see that.
Totally, like she's wearing a Mirrorball dress and she's
performing
at the 1975 show, and Guilty as Sin, you know, that's always been a little situationship coded, whether you want to assign that to Maddie Healy or not. But what a performance. And I need to stop skipping performances like that or stuff like that from that time.
Yeah.
Because just because it's slightly shrouded in negativity because of these men doesn't mean that like her performance in general wasn't so good.
It was so good.
And even her like the way she walked down the stairs, and she's just great.
And the moment she popped out, I was looking up where she performed at the O2 Arena in London, and I just can't even imagine what it was like being there and seeing that for the first time. And like
as a surprise,
I think they did that like with other people, like they had people come out as guests. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't even imagine like being like, oh, who's the guest gonna be? And it's Taylor Swift. Like, what the fuck? And that night, I remember Maddie was like, I'm not going to kiss anybody in front of the queen, Taylor Swift. And then somebody made the connection. I forget what TTPD song was like, I was your queen, something. Like, you made me your queen, and then, like,
maybe your queen and took the crown or...
something.
You're right. I'm going through my lyric Rolodex in my head.
I know. It's... I'm the queen of sandcastles he destroys.
Boy only breaks his favorite toys.
I'm the queen of sandcastles he destroys. And he called her his queen even, like, that night. That. Yeah, I know. Which is crazy.
Were you both? So that was another thing. I was very moodily listening to Torture Poets Department yesterday. Were you doing the same?
Same.
That's what I was replying to your story. Literally outside, like smoking a cig, pissed off.
We must have been listening to I Look at People's Windows at the exact same time. Yeah, because I was biking and because it was like kind of warm yesterday. I was biking like I look in people's windows. Surprised I didn't fall off my bike again.
Yeah, for real. I was damn, I forgot when that happened.
Yeah.
I was sitting and like there's like benches outside of a restaurant that they're like off to the side outside of a restaurant that's below my apartment. So I like will occasionally smoke a cig there. And again, like for some reason in the wintertime, I'm always wanting a cigarette. Yeah. I don't know why. Like I haven't smoked a cigarette in a long time, and now all of a sudden I'm having like an every other day cigarette.
When I lived in my old apartment, I had that balcony. I used to smoke cigs out there all the time.
So
it was
just
easy.
And you just feel like you're a New York City
feel cool.
Bitch. Like I need that. Like I need injections of like feeling cool again. Because I feel like I've been having this feeling like the last couple weeks where I just like when I was in London, I was loving it. I came back, I feel like a fucking loser. I don't know why I feel like a loser.
God forbid we romanticize our lives a little bit.
God forbid.
Yeah.
But it's like every time I feel like I'm not. Do you ever get in moods where you feel like everything you say and do is just like not meshing well with anyone around you, even if that's not true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
every day of my life.
For real. Yeah. And there are days where it feels heavier than most. And yesterday was a day where I was like, nothing I'm saying makes sense. And I sound like a bitch all day. And I don't know what's wrong with me because I swear I'm being normal. And like even in texts with like high school friends, I was like, I don't know what the fuck
I like, totally get what you're saying.
Nothing was working out. So I was just being moody, and I put on the holy trinity of to go smoke my cigarette. It was I Look in People's Windows.
I Hate It Here and Peter.
Yep. And I was like, here it is.
Yeah.
Like, and I almost did a How Did It End? And I went, no,
don't
girl,
do that to yourself.
We can't go there.
Yeah.
So I went inside and I started watching Tommy Lies.
This morning I woke up and I was like getting ready and I listened to LOML. How Did It End? Like all of it. I don't know what it is, but I can't stop listening to TTPD. Like I literally can't.
It's really good, and it's like good for the time of year.
Yeah.
I've been trying to really still bury myself in West End Girl because I feel like it's getting me up and out. Like something about it is like, wow.
It's like
it's upbeat, but also
your life can suck, but you can like take it back.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's how I feel about West End Girl. And so that's been getting me up in the morning, but then on the way home I'm doing TTPD every day.
You know, it gets dark at 5. It just like all of a sudden my finger goes to
dark.
TTPD.
Oh no, it's not. I was about to be like, it's dark right now, and it's 3
I wouldn't
o'clock.
be surprised if it is. Well, it was dark this morning, like at
it's gonna be dark soon.
9-10, like the sun was not shining. I have no
service.
We can't
it says
tell
I've
anything.
got bars.
Oh, no,
it's 51 degrees right now.
That's crazy.
It's grossing me out. And it's sunsets at 4:52. So it's a couple hours still.
Damn.
Oh, it's cloudy. That's why I feel. I know
cloudy.
Anyway.
But I've just been listening to it nonstop.
Yeah, me too. And what are you going to do about it? And that's why it's album of the year.
And I will say, when we were talking about the Bolter, made me listen to the Bolter. So I was thinking, and I was thinking about it in my shower, and I was like, I literally had like one of those moments where I was like, oh my God, she's in my walls. I'm gonna throw up. this line. When it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake in tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday. That's when she sees the littlest leaks out on the floorboards. She just knows.
Yeah.
She must bolt.
That part makes me really sick.
And look at this picture.
What? No, Gia, what? That is sick.
Isn't that insane? Like, sick to my stomach. It's a picture of my ex-boyfriend and I on the rowboats in Central Park. And guess what day it was? A Saturday.
No. What a charming Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Isn't that insane?
Wait, I always apply that to my life too, because I had similar. Of course, I go in Central Park all the time. I got a Central Park sweater on today.
Yeah,
and I'm always walking around on a charming Saturday. Like, I've had that experience,
for
but never
reason,
with the boats. Like,
it never clicked to me, and then all of a sudden I was like singing in the shower, and I was like, like actually like grabbed my chest. It was like, oh my God,
hate that.
And I also fell through the ice.
No, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're not only
I'm the bolter.
You're Taylor Swift. You're the bolter, and you're Amy March.
Yeah.
and that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Oh, I still didn't find that full comprehensive breakdown, but that line, when it's all roses, portrait poses, people are like, she's a painter.
Yeah, that
shit
makes
like
sense.
That, whatever. So, but that having the exact experience is crazy, because I also, of course, apply that part, like I just said. But I'm always looking at the boats.
Yeah,
I've never been in one of those boats, actually.
And I will say, when we got into a huge fight.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it's a stressful, which way are you rowing? It's
exactly.
Like not that to me from afar looks like one of those things that's going to cause a fight with your boyfriend. Like,
yeah,
no matter
when he
what
was like,
doing.
do I have to row the whole time?
Of course.
Like,
of course.
Yeah, you have to row. You're the boy.
That's the first, right? You're the boy. And also, how about you just suck up? How about suck up and row this boat in Central Park?
This is supposed to be romantic. Like, just shut up and row.
It's not a chore.
Yeah.
And if it is, let's break up.
No,
the littlest
seriously,
leaks.
the littlest leaks down the floorboard. Yeah, crazy.
Well, good thing that's not your boyfriend anymore.
Seriously. And it's crazy that, like, I've been listening to that song so many times.
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with that song, and it just never clicked for me. Maybe because I, like, trauma blocked it.
I'm sure.
And then all of a sudden, it just, like, came to, like, a revelation in my shower.
I think that's happening to me, too. The unintentional unblocking of trauma, it's flooding back to me.
Yeah.
Tell Me Lies is really contributing to that, and it always does. And that's a common thing I've realized when talking to other girls, because people make that jokes, and Caroline just made that joke outside too. It's like, oh, putting on Tell Me Lies and like reliving college trauma. I'm like, and my best friends too, we were talking about it last night. Every time we watch an episode, it makes you think about like shit that happened in college that you're like, fuck, that was so bad.
For sure.
Like, obviously Tell Me Lies is the pinnacle of bad.
Yeah.
But it does unearth other shit.
For sure.
So it's really had me kind of in my head. That happened yesterday, but then like listening to TTPD, thinking about the equivalent of like seeing the littlest leaks and like all that shit. Like, I don't know. Like I feel like I've been I'm in like a cycle where I'm recognizing disrespect and seeing patterns and being like, fuck, I hate that. Like, how did I even get to this realize space? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, it's a
Stephen DeMarco will have you making revelations.
Yeah, he really will.
Yeah.
He really fucking will.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be on the same level as him, but even if there's like a
little
glimpse,
a
reminder or something, then I feel sick.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with that.
His crazy eyes trigger me.
They really do.
Yeah.
Like, they really, everything about him is
triggering.
Especially the first 3 episodes so far.
I've never dated anyone as like crazy, toxic, scary as him, obviously.
No, not on that level.
No, never on that level, but like
close.
There has been similarities.
There are shades of Steven.
Yeah,
where you're
for
like,
sure.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm like, ew, I can't believe that I went through that.
I feel like some of these shows, like Tell Me Lies, and perhaps the movie Promising Young Woman, should be required reading. I was going to say watching for
young males,
young men,
yeah,
or just men in general.
Don't point to Stephen DeMarco. Don't be like
don't
this.
be like this.
Yeah.
And if ever you like, because I feel if I'm watching a show where a girl is being a little monstrous or insufferable, I'll like, honestly, Lucy, like I watch Lucy and her make bad decisions, and it makes me feel like bad about myself sometimes, because I'll sometimes see pieces of like her accepting disrespect and her like accepting that behavior and not like fighting for herself.
Yeah.
And I get mad at myself.
I'm like, is that me?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, fuck, I've kind of been in a situation where I kind of did that. You know what I mean? Like, of course, not to the same extent. Like, these people are fucking crazy.
Yeah. But similarities.
You know, so I wonder if men would feel the same if their emotional intelligence is too low.
I feel like when you're narcissistic like that, you can't even like recognize.
You don't even know
that you're being crazy.
Oh boy, what a nightmare. But seriously, it's just all around. All right, Gia, we are of course still in the midst of sports.
Yes,
sports are happening all around.
R.I.P. to my Eagles.
R.I.P. to your Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry about the Eagles because
the one good thing that came out of it is we fired this guy that everybody hates. So it's
the
perfect.
bad coach, right?
Yeah, Kevin Patullo.
So he's out.
Yeah,
and he was kind of cute though, right? Or was he? Or is the new guy cute?
There's no new guy yet, but maybe you think it's Sirianni, the coach. He's handsome.
Somebody's handsome over there that I have my eye on.
There's a lot of handsome people over there.
A lot of handsome people over there, but we're not only focused on the handsome gentlemen.
Yeah.
We are focused on the sports, and whether it's football, basketball's on right now, hockey's on right now. I think there's a lot of different things going on right now.
For sure.
And even though Travis is out, and we don't have a direct soul tie to sports at the very moment, we know that we do not lay our crowns down for anything.
No.
We are still the draft queens through and through. We don't abandon our DraftKings family in the way that they do not abandon us.
Exactly.
Shout out to DraftKings for continuing to ride with us no matter what. And if you guys are still participating in sports gambling at the moment for the NFL playoffs,
makes it more fun to watch if your team is out.
It does. It really does, because then you can bet on other teams and other players that you have a little bit of skin in the game, but you don't. It's not soul crushing like your own team. So shout out to DraftKings for always being there for us.
Yes. So whether you're here for the big plays, the tailgate energy, or the chance to hype up your crew, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, turns game day into an absolute vibe. If you're new to betting, it's simple. Pick your team or a player you love watching. Zero stress, all fun, just more energy for your game day. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TaylorWatch. New customers can turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins with code TaylorWatch. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Non-Taylor stuff. We really the Taylor stuff list was low this week. That's why we doubled up on homework, so don't worry.
Yeah.
But some non-Taylor stuff. Congrats to my phone. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the hell? Went flying.
It just went flying out of my hands.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey.
Bailey, yeah.
They're West End girls as well.
Yes,
Headed
they
to the
are.
West End. Sundays in the Park with George will be on the West End. Summer 2027.
Tony for Ari on her way to an EGOT.
She's gonna get an EGOT. She will. Yeah. She will. We need to start making bets for Ariana to have an EGOT now, because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Sure.
It didn't happen this year with Wicked for Good, but she will be back.
For sure. I've never heard of this play, Sundays in the Park with George. Explores art, love, and connection inspired by George's Seurat's painting, A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of Le Grand Jatte.
Yep.
Okay.
I know the painting. I don't know the story, and I don't know if it's been a play before.
I think it has been.
Already a play, right?
Yeah, musical by James Lapin.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, Pulitzer Prize winning musical by Stephen Sondheim.
Oh my God, of course.
Yeah, and James Lapin, who wrote the book.
Huge apologies to Stephen Sondheim for not knowing that.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea either.
I'm not up to snuff with my Broadway knowledge. That's like a blank space for me.
I don't have much when it comes to Broadway knowledge.
And I wish I had more.
Me too.
Because it's disrespectful. But because
I do love the theater.
I love the theater,
but I don't love it. I don't love it as much as I should.
Exactly.
Almost.
I don't know Broadway stars like I do celebrities.
No,
and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I feel like I should.
Well. And I don't know. I know Stephen Sondheim, of course, but that's all I know.
I will say that I really hope that, because I do, even though, Glinda and Fierro end up together, I always thought that they had really good chemistry.
Totally.
So I'm very excited to see how this plays out in the play. And I'm very excited, and I hope that Jonathan Bailey and Ariana Grande become like the Zendaya and Timmy, or Zendaya or Timmy and Saoirse Ronan, they get cast together a lot. Who else is like that? Like Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, you know? They get cast in a lot of things together.
Because they have, because
good
they have chemistry across the board.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. Those are great polls. Because, Emma Stone, La La Land, and Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
With Ryan Gosling. Timmy is Lady Bird and Little Women.
Yeah,
for
with Saoirse.
Zendaya
is Dune
with Timmy.
Yeah, maybe that's all I'm thinking of with Zendaya and Timmy.
They've got good chemistry too, though.
Yeah, they do. Dune 2?
Dune 2?
Yeah, there's two Dunes.
There's multiples? Yeah, 2 Dunes.
Wait,
Dune
I'm trying to think.
Too soon?
Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, I feel like there's another one that they're in too that I'm forgetting. But but Crazy Stupid Love and
La La Land, of course.
La La Land, of course.
Yeah. But there are a lot of good duos in that way, and they're both so talented. Jonathan Bailey and Ariana Grande.
Yes.
It's going to be wonderful.
I mean, Jonathan Bailey is just
he's everything.
Everything.
I love him so much.
He's literally everything.
I love him.
Yeah.
They announced this and it comes out summer 2027. I thought at first it said 2026 and I was so confused because she's going on tour this summer. So I was like, how's she doing both? But then I was also going to be like, wow, she, Jonathan, and Cynthia are all in the West End at the same time, because she's on the West End right now as well, doing a play. That's why she couldn't be at the Golden Globes. She's like doing her play in the West End. Let me see what it is.
Shit, we got to go to the West End.
I know.
Or I got to go.
I was just there and I didn't see any plays. We were going to go see Paddington because everyone says Paddington's like amazing.
I've heard it's really good.
But it was really hard to get tickets. Yeah. And I didn't know.
I want to see that bear in real life so bad.
Apparently he's really cute.
Yeah,
like it's like a really good, let's see, Revo play West End.
Yeah, I'm curious to what, because I was curious to why she wasn't there.
It's Dracula. She's being in, she's
very
in Dracula.
Cool.
Let's see, Kip Williams, Dracula. Wow.
I was curious to why she wasn't there, so that makes a lot of sense. Why she wasn't at the Golden Globes.
February 4th to May 30th. Wow, it's such a short. Oh, it's Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is so good. That's the one with like Winona Ryder in the movie. I just watched it. How weird. I just watched this movie on the way to London on the plane.
Oh, interesting.
Because I realized I never saw it before and it was like on Netflix or something. Wow. Damn, but it's such a short run. February 4th to May 30th.
Yeah, that is short.
We got to get back.
She's got things to do. She's booked and busy.
Yeah, she really does. So congrats to Ari and Jonathan.
Yes,
Can't
congrats
wait.
to them.
We will be there. Fran was also very excited. Ria was excited as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a group trip.
Yeah, I'm
our
wanting a group trip.
Our book club trip.
Perfect transition to our next topic, which is that we are, finally, yay, starting a book club with Ria and Fran.
Yeah, so exciting.
The book club episodes will be, we're doing 1 book a month.
Yep.
2 episodes a month.
Yep.
First episode will be halfway through the month / halfway through the book.
Yep.
Thoughts so far, whatever. And then the end of the month episode will be a full dissection of the book. This month of January, obviously we don't have time to do a breakdown in the middle, so we're just gonna go right in. We got 2 weeks to crank out a book, Heart the Lover.
Yes, by Lily King.
By Lily King. I downloaded it on my Kindle last night.
Me too.
Perfect. I'm gonna start. I haven't started reading it yet though, but I think tonight's the night.
I know, and I'm like, fuck, because I just finished Chamber of Secrets, and now I'm like,
I know.
But I'll have to balance it out.
Right? Heart the Lover?
No, it seems very short.
So I think I could probably crank it out in a couple days
if
I really buckle down.
For sure.
But
very exciting.
Very exciting.
It's going to live on the Chicks in the Office channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed and everything over there.
We don't have a name for it yet. We've been tossing around some ideas. Nothing's really stuck. We're also fielding some ideas as well. If you guys have ideas, feel free to slide in. Let us know. But so we'll
very
see.
Exciting.
We'll have a name in a couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. And we see a lot of people have been suggesting books. The book that I really want to do in May is Brooke Averick's book.
Yep.
Phoebe Berman's gonna lose it.
I can't wait for that. I love Brooke Averick, by the way.
Me too.
Obsessed with her. She's very funny, and I think she's very creative. And I'm excited. The way she's talked about this book, it's made me very excited for the book.
I've been seeing so many positive reviews, so I was like, oh my God, wait, let me go buy this book. And I didn't realize it doesn't come out till May, so I guess select people got to read it.
Probably I'm sure it was first looks
like the book
that.
talk people, maybe.
Totally.
Yeah.
I wish that if only we started the club sooner, we could have it. But
very
we'll have
excited.
that in May. So we're doing Heart the Lover now. And we're going to pick one book each month based on suggestions or what's popular or whatever. And we'll also do books that are going to be adapted into film. That's kind of a hot thing that's happening right now. So we'll make sure to do all those things.
For sure.
We're also, we all kind of read stuff on the side. Like Gia's on her Harry Potter journey right now. And I'm doing all the Bronte sisters books right now, which I keep saying to hold myself accountable because there's 4. Wuthering Heights is one of them.
Yeah.
And Wuthering Heights, the movie, is coming out Valentine's Day. Oh, I thought you were going to. Well,
sorry. No. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I was scared it was a bug.
Oh, sorry. No. Oh my God. If it was a bug, I wouldn't have said anything, honestly.
Oh. That's all right.
Yeah,
we're working it out.
Yeah,
I've got another new harebrained idea for backgrounds.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I'm a set designer now, in case you guys didn't know. But excited about Wuthering Heights, the movie.
Yeah, very excited for that.
Everyone says, and I too believe, that it will be nothing like the book.
No, but does not seem like it.
Yeah, but I really want to read the book though, just so I can see where the inspiration is from. I think that'll be interesting.
I saw that. There's obviously we've talked about this at. A million times, but there's that theory that Margot Robbie's reading the book and she's putting herself into the shoes. And now I'm kind of further into that theory because that clip of them eating those giant strawberries.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this has to be some sort of La La Land, fantasy land that she's living in or something.
Totally. Yeah. I think it's very down the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland, everything's big, everything's small, everything's almost like I'm trying to think of an example of like a show or TV or a show or a movie or something where it's like, it's a kind of a trope where it'll be like the girl and like the hot guy comes on screen and all of a sudden it's like butterflies and
for sure
almost like you're looking
the animals are singing.
Yes, like something like that. Like I have a feeling it'll be like that.
Yeah.
Based with like the people in her real life.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of like is it Brandy Cinderella where she like was real and then she turned into Cinderella and then everyone in her real life and like Wizard of Oz the same thing. Like everyone in Dorothy's life became pieces of the Oz story. You know what I mean? Like like Agatha Gulch, the lady who was trying to steal Toto away, is the Wicked Witch of the West, and like the neighbor is the Tin Man, and like the farmhand is the Scarecrow.
Right.
So I think that's
right. Yes, I get what you're saying for sure.
So like Jacob Elordi exists in Margot Robbie's real life, but then he plays like the Heathcliff character
in her
or whatever,
dreams
in her
or whatever.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
So I would view it with a Sofia Coppola lens, Saltburn lens. I mean, it's Emerald Fennell, so she's gonna do it like that. But I can't wait, and I still just want to see the root of at least the idea.
Yeah, for sure. Very exciting, and all the clips look very steamy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So excited. I love Jacob Elordi so hot.
Me fucking too. So much. I love him. So much.
There were like rumors swirling that at the Golden Globes he like apparently asked Miley Cyrus out on a date.
I saw that same tweet, and then I was like, I almost sent it to you, but I was like, I can't get got again by a fake Miley.
I know. I doubt it was true, but
I would love if it
I
was.
would ship them so hard. I'm
Me
like,
too.
Get rid of Max Mirando.
Who is that man?
He's like a little freak. Sorry to Max. I'm sure he's great.
I'm sure he's lovely. He's proposing it's the love of her life.
And I'm sure they're in love and he treats her great.
But it's hard when Jacob Elordi comes through. Come on. Fuck. Girl, I saw in that same tweet. It was like, girl, you're just engaged. Text your man and say, I might have to reconsider.
Yeah, seriously. Postpone the date.
Postpone it. Just check to make sure.
Yeah.
Exhaust all options. You never
seriously,
know.
You never know.
But he is, God, he's
so
the bee's knees. You know?
Yeah, he really is.
So shout out. But I ultimately am very, very excited about book club. I think it's gonna be great.
Me too.
Chicks in the Office listeners have been asking for that for years. I know that you guys have been asking for it forever too. The Taylor Watch listeners. And so finally, we're getting our book on.
Collab of the century.
I want to dress as a bookworm. I want bookworm involved. And I know that that's silly.
Yeah,
and
maybe
trite.
I'll start getting like cute like book themed apparel.
Yeah.
Like a book sweater.
I want a book sweater. I want something.
Book earrings.
Earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
We're gonna go full in, like full nerd book.
Yeah, full
shit.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah. Full Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for the opportunity to
me
go
too.
full Miss Frizzle.
Honestly, me too.
But yeah, so that will be great. The first episode will come out, I think, February 29th.
Yes.
Yep. Or sorry, January
29th, yes.
February 29th doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, not this year.
Leap year. But very, very pumped about that.
Me too.
Something else we're very pumped about. We did, right before we started recording this, a very small voice note dropped from Harry Styles.
Yes.
Singing a little tune.
Texting everybody, HSHQ with an audio note.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's him going like, "We belong together."
Yep.
And that's it.
Makes
no
sense.
He's dropping clues like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
I wonder if they I feel now too that Harry is one of those exes that she like gets along with, has respect for, like whatever, like there's no bad blood really.
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
And so I wonder if like he was like watching.
Let's Easter egg it up.
Not even that, like more of the watching Showgirl come out and whatever, and was like, "Hey Tay, like, can you let me know when you've wrapped all of it up so I can start my shit?" Like, I know that we're not competing, but I won't even like come close if you're still doing stuff.
Yeah.
She probably was like, "Yeah, around end of January, middle of February, I'm all
set. You can start
set."
teasing.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden, Harry's everywhere.
I'm so excited.
He's got the thing happening in
Apparently
MSG.
something's happening tomorrow.
Oh my God.
January 15th, or should I say today, January 15th.
Oh my God.
So as you're listening to this, I wonder if he's announced anything. I'm guessing either single or the album's called We Belong Together.
Right. I'm
or maybe both.
Could be both.
Yeah.
I'm praying for a single out on Friday. That's
that
what
would
I
be
want.
Amazing.
I want a single. I want a Harry Styles single this Friday.
People are what I've been seeing online from like pop bass and everything.
Yeah.
Is like March, April is when they're speculating the album will be released.
Love it.
And then apparently he already has 20 consecutive days booked at MSG. And
that's what people are saying.
I will say, if you look at Madison Square Garden's schedule, there's like a really big gap between some summer dates, like July something and August. Like there's a big gap.
Ooh.
So people are like, oh, interesting that there's no shows or anything during this big gap. So we'll have to see. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll definitely have to keep our eyes peeled and look forward to having boots on the ground because there's no way that we would miss that.
Oh,
no fucking
over
way.
my dead body.
Over my dead body. No fucking way.
Harry's like.
He's a must. He's a drop everything.
For me.
He's drop everything now. Meet me in the pouring rain.
Like exactly.
That's Harry.
Yeah.
We're going. We'll be there. That reminded me though that Gaga's coming back in March, and I got to get a ticket for Gaga.
Ooh,
to go back to Gaga.
We got to get better seats.
That's really what it is, and we can say that now. I think we accidentally had.
Well,
very
it wasn't
bad
Game
seats.
Time fault.
No, it was.
It was the person who picked the seats fault.
They were yes. It was mislabeled.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was labeled as stage side, and it was actually behind the stage. And we will say that out loud, and.
Yeah, listen, and it was
true.
We saw
nothing.
We saw nothing.
We saw nothing. I don't know
yeah, until she walked out onto the thing, and that was like barely ever.
Until she was at the end of the catwalk, we could see nothing. So I don't know if you noticed that myself, Gia, or Fran really have not talked at all about Gaga.
Yeah.
But then Ria went like 3 days later with beautiful seats, and
of
so
course.
she has so much good to say about it, and so it really made me like sick because all I wanted to see was that that concert so bad. So we'll have to go back and watch.
Yeah, we'll have to go back.
But yeah, so I think that there are things to look forward to as we wade our way through this winter depression.
The men are coming.
I
also saw that BTS is coming back.
BTS?
Yeah.
They're off their break? Weren't they on a break or something?
I guess so. No, they weren't on break. They were serving their country.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. But I also thought they were like also taking a break from each other. Like, didn't one of them have a solo career for a sec?
Maybe. I know like most of them, either all of them or most of them got drafted.
Definitely. Yeah. That definitely happened, which is so insane.
So crazy.
Yeah. Wow, holy shit. The men are coming back. Zayn also.
He's going on tour.
Zayn's going on tour. Yeah. Mystery tour. Who knows what's going on?
That doesn't do much for me, to be honest.
Doesn't do much for me either. And it is weird that that's dropping right when Harry's like doing... Not to pit the boys against each other, but if we do it to the women, we got to do it to the men too.
Right.
Weird of Zayn to be like, "Here's my tour." 5 minutes
like,
after
Zayn,
Harry's got a tour.
Have you even put out new music?
Yeah. Like, and by the way, I love Zayn's music. I would like for him to put out more, but like I love.
Pillow Talk.
No, that's Liam.
No, Pillow Talk is
Zayn. Pillow Talk is Zayn.
Yeah.
Liam is
strip that down for me.
Going to get that down.
R.I.P.
R.I.p. No, stop. I'm actually gonna get
It's
really
like
sad.
actually so sad.
I'm sick about that. Oh.
It's crazy.
Pillow Talking was great. Bed all day.
That song's a banger. Touching you and fighting on. It's a paradise and it's a war zone. Oh, I guess he came out with the album in 2024.
Wow, I didn't know.
Me neither.
Sorry to that man. I was busy listening to TTPD and then Showgirl.
Seriously.
And also Manchild.
Yeah.
And
Man's
all the other
friend,
girls.
And
Man's
West End
Friend.
Girl.
And West End Girl.
And Olivia Dean. Audrey Hobart.
There was too much going on then. Sorry for the men. So they're all coming back in full force. And we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled. Last on our non-Taylor list, the Euphoria trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And that's how I feel about it too.
Literally.
I am excited for Euphoria to come back just because it's been gone for so long.
And I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this.
Yeah.
Obviously they're gonna try to make some connections from the last season, but it's been so long that like they are adults now, I guess. And like Sydney Sweeney's showing her titties and
everybody's assuming the position.
Zendaya's running away from the drug lady. So things are back to where they seem to be.
I think they said it's 5 years in the future.
Okay, that makes sense. Listen,
I'm
gonna watch just because I'm curious, but I really, I'm watching for Zendaya and Jacob Elordi, and then also her name's not Maddie Perez, but what's her real name?
I cannot think of her real name right now.
I know, I love Maddie
Me too.
Perez real name.
Wow, it's totally escaped me. Madeline though? No.
What in the, Alexa Demie.
Alexa Demie.
So sorry to Alexa Demie.
Yeah, that's a major.
That was disrespectful.
That was really disrespectful.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot her name.
Me
Alexa
too.
Demie. And I love her. I'm very excited to see her.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of crazy that she's not in more.
People
say that all the time.
Yeah, she talked about like how it's been really hard for her to like get roles after Euphoria.
I don't know why that is. I think she's excellent.
Me too.
And I feel like she could do any role that like Julia Fox does. She could do better, low-key. Like, and I love Julia Fox. 100%. But like, I think Alexa Demie could have been Julia Fox in Uncut Gems.
100%
vibes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's not getting more stuff kind of like that.
Yeah.
A little bit like her Maddie character.
For sure.
But,
And I would like to see her do like other things too. Like,
totally.
I feel like she Yeah, she needs to be given a shot, and maybe hopefully Euphoria season 3 is what kind of gets the spotlight back on her.
Agreed.
And maybe people will start giving her the respect she deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Euphoria loop around Apatow.
Iris?
No.
Oh, what's the other one? No, because Iris Apatow is in
Tell Me Lies. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Jump scare, Iris Apatow. It took me a second. I didn't recognize her at first. I'm like, wait, holy shit. Why am I not? Maud.
Yes.
Maud Apatow, of course.
Love her.
Who I love. I love her character in Euphoria. Like, so much.
Yeah, she's
I
great.
Think that and I love, my favorite episode always is the play episode. Like, that's the best.
That's a good episode.
I think it's the best one.
It makes me really sad that Fez died in real life.
Angus Cloud.
Angus
I know.
Cloud.
Rest in peace,
so
for
sad.
real. I wonder how they're going to address all that, if at all, or if they're just going to kind of be like, oh, he went off to
right
wherever.
Because he got shot at the end, right? But didn't he like survive or no? People don't know if he was dead or alive.
Know, I actually think it was open-ended.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't matter.
I think he died.
No. The younger brother
died
for sure.
But Fez lived?
I think, was the one that we weren't sure about. I'm honestly not positive.
I'll have to rewatch honestly.
Yeah. But regardless, very sad. So curious to see how that'll go.
Yeah.
Seems like Sydney Sweeney's doing
OnlyFans.
And Jacob Elordi's upset about it.
Yeah.
Also,
shocker.
They gotta stop using their real names. Nate Jacobs
and
Sydney Sweeney's doing OnlyFans.
Yeah, Cassie.
Nate Jacobs and Cassie are like married, and he's like, my wife is doing
content.
Spread Eagle.
Yeah.
While I'm working hard. Just typical. They have the most standard hate each other, toxic marriage, husband, I hate my wife, but
I'm secretly gay.
Nobody can have her but me.
Yeah.
And I'm secretly gay.
Yeah.
Right. All these things. And Jules is a sugar baby.
Yeah.
And so that's all we found out from the
kind of expected more for Jules.
Same, but also not really.
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of...
Because she was in that sugar baby game kind of already.
Yeah, she was
with Nate's dad and stuff.
Right. And we never really saw more of that for her because I feel like she suddenly... all of a sudden she started acting like a teenager again when she was actively meeting grown men in motel rooms for anal sex. Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, it was a whole thing. So I'm not really surprised about the jump to sugar baby, but I am... surprised that anyone even knows what's going on in her life. I feel she been,
that she's not in contact with anybody.
I don't know you bitches anymore.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be bad, but I feel like all the actors are so good that that'll be the saving grace.
It'll be interesting.
I feel like the plot line is gonna be awful. I
am curious to see for sure. I'm curious to see what happens to Sam Levinson after Euphoria is done. Because people really hate him.
Feeling that he's not going to do anything.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
People really.
He's a perv.
That's what people seem to feel about him.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Well, I trust what's her face, Kat.
Yeah.
The character's name's Kat. I can't think of her real name right now. Why can't we remember anybody's real name?
Jesus Christ, I'm having a legit brain fart left and right.
I can't think of it. Barbie Ferreira.
Barbie Ferreira,
wow, okay, there we go. At least get something.
Christ almighty.
Flick in my brain to turn it on. But
she was like, all he wants me to do is be the fat girl and only talk about how I'm fat.
Yeah, she lost weight and he was pissed or whatever.
Yeah.
And there are layers to working with certain directors, and I know that working with artists is in itself a hurdle because artists are still artists at the end of the day, but it doesn't sound like Sam Levinson is someone that's easy to work with based on stories we've heard through the grapevine. Who knows? But I will be seated.
Yeah, I'll watch just because I'm very curious about and I love Zendaya. Anything Zendaya does, I watch.
I love her. And she'll crush. She'll do great. Even if she is just running around dealing with drug dealers, she'll be good at it. But all right, shall we get into our homework?
Yes.
Doing a little homework.
Something that I posted on our story was finally I posted the poll of what we should call it.
Oh, good.
And Look What You Made Us Do and Dear Reader assignments are neck and neck.
Ooh, okay.
So
all right.
If we want to pick from one of those, but also we have All Too Studious and Extra Credit, Taylor's version. All Too Studious got the least amount. It was Look What You Made Us Do was number 1. Dear Reader Assignments number 2.
Okay.
Extra Credit Taylor's version number 3, and then All Too Studious number 4.
I would say out of all those, I probably like Dear Reader Assignments the most.
Me too.
Personally. But then let's maybe whittle it down to the top 2.
Yeah.
And see what people think maybe after that.
Cool.
But ultimately, I kind of want it to be Dear Reader.
I agree.
I think
So let's just go with Dear Reader Assignments. Okay, perfect.
Okay, welcome to our new segment, Dear Reader Assignments.
Yay!
Decided just now. Yay!
Shout out Steph from Omaha for giving us those ideas.
Shout out Steph from Omaha.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Our homework segment will now be Dear Reader assignments.
Perfect.
And we love that. First up, we have renaming the albums with title tracks.
Yep.
Using other songs within those albums.
Yep.
So like Fearless is obviously Fearless, but we're going to pick a different one. So the title tracks that are also album titles are Fearless, Speak Now, Red, Lover, Evermore, TTPD, and The Life of a Showgirl.
Yep.
Right? Cool. You want to go first?
Sure. For Fearless, I picked Jump Then Fall.
Great one.
Thanks.
Really good choice.
Thanks.
Not one I would have picked, and I wish I did.
I went with that because my theme for picking was kind of like trying to pick something that has a similar vibe. Mm-hmm. And to me, Jump Then Fall has a lot of the same similarities in message-wise as Fearless.
I think that's a great way to think about it.
Thanks.
That's also kind of how I put together all of mine, thinking like what would encompass this album
Exactly.
best without it being so on the nose. I have two options for each, but the second option for most of them is like a single.
There's a few where I have two options too.
Fearless, I have The Way I Loved You.
I like that.
And then I also have like Or Love Story.
Right.
Love Story like would work technically as
totally
a track, but it's a single, so it's kind of a cop out.
Yeah, I like The Way I Loved You.
Yeah.
For Speak Now, actually, it's hard. So for Speak Now, my first choice was Sparks Fly.
Yeah, that's
I feel
a
like
really
Sparks
good one.
Fly is like another song that pretty much encapsulates how the album feels to me. And then obviously I said Enchanted because that was like the second choice.
Totally. My first choice in the same vein as Enchanted, but I have Haunted.
Ooh.
Because I kind of feel like I think about The Story of Us and Dear John and some of the like, and then
Last Kiss,
some of the heavier
for
themes.
sure.
And I was like, haunting can be both positive and negative if you however you spin it.
Right.
I also have Long Live could have been a good one.
Yeah, for sure. For Red, I have State of Grace because I feel like that's also the first song on the album. So, it makes sense. And then I also have 22 because I feel like 22 also was something that was a big hit, whatever. But I like State of Grace, I think, the most.
State of Grace is a good one.
Yeah.
I have, and I'm going to have to explain it a little bit. I have Nothing New, which I know is a depressing song. And I also know it's a vault track, so it may or may not count.
Yeah.
But I think that it can be said in both tones. It could be said in like the sad tones of nothing new, and it could apply to like the All Too Wells and like the sadder stuff on the album. But it can also be kind of tongue in cheek, like nothing new. Like I don't know about you, I'm feeling 22, or I knew you were trouble, or I'm on your shit. Like I feel like it could be said in double tones. So nothing new. Not a lot going on at the moment. Vibes,
Right.
And then also my other one was The Lucky One. Maybe.
I like that too.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Because it is kind of introspective. Like people, and you guys know how I feel about Red.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest one for me to pick, to be honest.
For Lover, I have Cornelia Street.
Good one. Yeah. That's a really good one.
And Afterglow.
Afterglow is mine.
Oh, perfect.
Afterglow is my big one. And then like, or Cruel Summer is the cop out.
Right.
Cruel Summer could be a good one.
Yeah. I feel like Cornelia Street is kind of actually more of like what Lover embodies.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like Cornelia Street 2, it encroaches a little on 1989, the New York of it all.
Yeah.
But I think that Lover actually is kind of more of a New York album than 1989.
Kind of, yeah, for sure.
I think it really is. I love Lover.
Yeah.
I love that album so much. Maybe I'll listen to that today.
And it's in, I think He Knows, right? That's like on the 16th and
Skipping down 16th Avenue.
Yeah.
There are multiple New York songs in Lover. It's like obviously Cornelia Street, Death by a Thousand Cuts. I asked the traffic lights if it'll be all right. They say I don't know. In my head, like maybe just because I've experienced it, it's the traffic lights as you go downtown or uptown.
Exactly,
like
totally.
It feels very much more New York to me.
I feel like and Afterglow, like, is that like the anxiety after you kind of have a fight and realizing like this is like, is it going to work? Is it going to stay with me? Like, I feel like that kind of embodies the album too.
It also, Afterglow, like meet me in the afterglow, meaning like I want to almost a little bit of Lavender Haze. I want to live in the delusion. And that's how Lover feels as a whole sometimes.
For Evermore, I picked Cowboy Like Me.
Good one. Yeah. That's a good one. I had Long Story Short.
That's a good one too.
I was like, because it kind of jumps around in Evermore
for sure,
story-wise. So it's like, long story short,
yeah,
I survived. I also have Closure could potentially be a good one.
Yeah,
because I do feel like a lot of it, like Gold Rush is kind of final. Champagne Problems feels final. Ivy feels a little, not really final, but it feels like, all right, I'm wrapping stuff up. I'm getting, Ivy actually doesn't fit in there, but
I was gonna say
Cowboy
maybe,
Like Me is kind of like a, I've made the decision. I've come to the realization. Cowboy Like Me, Cursed in the Dark, like, you know.
Yeah, I like that.
Good vibes.
For the Torture Poets Department, I picked The Manuscript.
Really good one, and I'm now pissed at myself for not picking that. That's a really good one. I had Fresh Out the Slammer.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I also have The Prophecy as like the B.
The only reason I didn't pick, I almost did I Hate It Here, and I almost did Fresh Out the Slammer, but I feel like those are too on the nose almost. And yeah, like Manuscript, I feel like is like the culmination of everything. So
totally.
why not
I think
call
Manuscript's
it that?
like the one.
Yeah,
it's really, really good.
And then for The Life of a Showgirl, I picked The Fate of Ophelia.
Good one.
Or Elizabeth Taylor.
Good
but I
one,
felt
good
like
one.
maybe Elizabeth Taylor was like too, you know, that's another woman's name.
It's
so,
a little more, and it has Taylor in it. Taylor Swift's new album, Elizabeth Taylor, and it's like, did she change her name? Like I can see like the conversation being insufferable. I have Father Figure.
Nice.
Because it's like first album, we've got everything back.
Right.
Coming in to fuck shit up. I also have Opalite as a potential.
Ooh, I like that.
Because people love Opalite, you know?
And I like
It's
her.
good vibes.
I like one word album names.
Me too.
Yeah.
And Opalite would have been a really good color.
For sure.
As well.
For sure.
Ooh,
that was fun.
Ooh, I loved that. Thank you too. I forget who submitted that homework. But
yeah,
it was
me
on our
neither.
running
We got
list.
to start remembering who tells us to do these things.
Yeah. we wrote down, we have so much homework that we like have and haven't done. And so you won't get acknowledgement for a long time.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have to start doing homework more consistently
we do.
on like Thursday episodes.
For sure. Well, we're in that time right now.
For
We're
sure.
going to be able to crank a lot of it out,
For sure.
which is great. Okay, next up on our homework list, we have ranking the opening tracks.
Yes, I'm excited.
We've already done this with the closing tracks, and so now we're doing opening.
Yes.
And would you like to rank first, or would you like me to go first?
Sure.
I think we go top to bottom, rank the whole thing.
Perfect. You go first.
Okay. All right. Mine are, my number one is The One. The One is I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit.
Yep.
Like,
same.
forget it.
That changed my life hearing that.
Really?
Yeah.
2 is Ready for It. That doom. Wow.
Amazing start to
Too good.
that encapsulates Reputation.
Absolutely. Next, I have Fearless. Song just fucking hits. Then I've got Lavender Haze, Meet Me at Midnight, The Fate of Ophelia, rounding out the top 5. Then I've got Willow, Fortnite, I Forgot That You Existed, Welcome to New York, Mine, State of Grace, and Tim McGraw. Apologies to State of Grace and Tim McGraw. It really is nothing to do with the songs.
I don't know
You
what
just
I
know
gotta
don't give a
do
shit
to
about
start
Red.
getting you to like that goddamn motherfucking song because it's so good.
I think I need to retrain my brain. You know who's kind of giving me shit about not liking
Robbie
State of Grace?
Fox?
Robbie Fox.
Yeah.
Robbie Fox and his fiance his fiance's a Swiftie, and he totally like loves and respects Taylor.
Yeah, he said he
as
watched
well.
the documentary too.
Yes, and so, but he said that they've got the red CD in their car or something right now, and that State of Grace just comes on all the time, and he loves it musically. Like he loves the bass line and like how he's like, we were discussing this ranking, and he was like, you don't like State of Grace? He's like, I think that might be my number one favorite Taylor Swift song of all time. It's just, it's you know, what did he say? It was like, he's like, it's iconic. It's the beginning of, it's this groundswell eruption. I was like, wow. Okay, like,
I completely
should we
agree
get Bob
with
on
him.
the pod?
No,
Like,
honestly.
we might have to.
I totally
Maybe
agree.
he can come and convince me to like Red. And it's not that I don't like it. Again, it's just like, it's a skip for me for some reason. I never got that like, attachment to it, and I don't know how to make it happen.
Yeah,
has to happen
I know.
organically.
I don't know what I got to do to get you to like this album.
I know.
Yeah,
But like all albums, you find it when you need it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've just, I guess, never needed Red, or maybe I didn't. When I did need it, I filled it with something else.
It was in the wrong time.
It was the wrong time.
Yeah.
One day I think it will come to me. One day.
I think maybe like you need to like smoke a little weed and like listen it from top to bottom.
Maybe.
And like just go in without any pre-existing biases.
Let myself, maybe I need to heal my inner child.
Yeah.
Because I do have those feelings about
Put on
Red.
a fedora.
Put on a fedora and get my shit together, right?
Put on heart sunglasses, put on a
Yeah.
fedora, and try to feel.
I have that feeling though about it that it is like little kiddish, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
because I don't feel that way
yeah.
about Speak Now. I don't feel that way about Fearless. Well, I do, but I get over it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I love
it's
it so
almost
much.
it's the
It doesn't matter.
relatable teenager. Yeah,
Yes. I think it's because I didn't listen to it in real time. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't, everybody knows it came out while I was in college, and I was busy listening to
rap.
bullshit, listening to rap and remixes, and it missed me. Probably at a time when I really needed it most.
Damn. Damn, yeah.
So am I just like a victim?
I'm gonna have to like start like playing it while you're not paying attention and like Pavlov dog you into like
100%.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen to, like when it comes on, I'm like, I'll bop.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh yeah, I gotta put on State
For
Grace.
sure, for sure. Our lists are actually pretty similar, except for State of Grace, obviously.
Of course.
My number one is the one as well.
Of course.
Just an iconic opening line, and that's what got me like fully into being a Swiftie.
Totally.
Number two is Fearless, just an incredible song from an incredible album. Number three, State of Grace. Again, feel like just totally gets you going for what Red is. Number four, Fate of Ophelia. It's been her best opening track in a while, I feel like.
Totally.
Number five, Lavender Haze, maybe at midnight, same thing, just gives me chills every time.
Our top five very similar with just the one difference.
Number six is Ready for It.
Nice.
I actually put this higher because I feel like hearing it live changed my opinion on it, because I never really gravitated towards it. Like I don't really listen to it on a day-to-day basis the way that I do with my top five, but I feel like hearing it live and like her walking out and everything, that really changed everything.
Absolutely. It's a right place, right time kind of song.
Totally.
Yeah.
And 7 is Fortnite. 8 is I Forgot That You Existed. I feel like that would have been higher if it was a longer song. 9, Tim McGraw. 10, Willow. 11, Mine. 12, Welcome to New York.
Yeah.
Mine just never has never done it for me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I mix it up with Hours all the time, and I like Hours a lot more than I like Mine. And yeah, Welcome to New York has literally never done it for me.
Yeah, you hate that song, Loki.
I don't know why.
It's his really favorite
but it's
song.
just not my song at all. And I do feel like justice for Tim McGraw, but it's not lyrically as dense, and I don't relate to it as much as like these other songs.
I totally agree, and that's I feel I issue a formal apology to Tim McGraw. It really is just because it's debut, and I love that song. Do I think that it's like a strong album opener that it describes the album? No. Like it's just a song about and then all the songs on debut are similar, I think, by design.
Yeah, they're very similar.
But Tim McGraw doesn't like encapsulate the album.
Yeah, I agree.
And I totally agree with you about Mine, even though I love Speak Now, obviously. But and that song gets stuck in my head a ton, and it sometimes like falls into that category of like whiny for me.
For sure. Do you remember we were sitting there by the water? Yeah.
Put your arms, like
me for the first time. I mean, like, don't get me
Obviously
wrong. Yeah,
bangs.
exactly. Like I'll sing every word once you put it on, but like
Yeah.
I don't ever
Careless
gravitate
man's
towards
careful
Mine.
daughter.
Like I'm never.
Same.
If I'm like, ooh, I want to listen to some old Taylor, I'm not going for Mine. I'm going for State of Grace.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Fearless.
I had actually Welcome to New York a lot lower. I had it last on my list because I was like, this isn't a song that I think is as strong as these other songs. But when it comes to opening up an album and 1989 being like her New York album or whatever, I had to move it up a little bit because I was like, we got to pay a little bit of respect.
For sure.
So I moved it up for that reason. But yeah, I think that we're very aligned.
Very similar.
I think, with this,
yeah.
Apart from State of Grace.
Our top fives, I think, are the same besides State of Grace and Ready for It.
Yeah. You have
Fearless, Fate of Ophelia, Lavender Haze.
Yes. They're all the same.
Yeah.
And you have Ready for It 6.
And you have it 2?
I have Ready for It 2. Yeah. But you have I have State of Grace so low, but you had Willow pretty low.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, but you're not really a Willow girly.
I don't really like Willow either. It's another one of those songs that like I just don't gravitate towards. I don't know what it is. I kind of put it in the same category as Mine almost, where it's like I just don't really like the tone of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One time it was stuck in my head. This is truly why I think that I love the song Willow.
Yeah.
Not only do I love a literal willow, I love the way the willow trees look.
Yes,
I think they're beautiful. But when Evermore came out, a few months later, maybe, the years might be off, but a few months later, I did a NASCAR trip to Sonoma.
Fun.
With Barstool. So like Large was there.
Yeah.
And like MB and like, all the whole crew. Spider was there. Cody Lanza actually was there. Crazy. Big group. Really fun. We were in the caves of one of the vineyards. And for some reason, Willow had been stuck in my head all day. And I started singing, like I was drunk, obviously. And I started singing Willow, but the part where it's like, life is a willow and it bends right to your wind is like my favorite part of the song. And I was singing it in like the echoey, like wine caves
for sure,
and it sent chills up my own spine, and I was like, wow, first of all, I need to go on tour. Second of all, this is amazing. And so whenever I hear Willow, I like think of how I felt in that moment, and it is a really good place to go back.
I do love the Willow performance from the Eras tour.
Yeah, of course.
I do feel like maybe I need to listen to it in like a whimsical
It's whimsical.
area.
It's
very whimsical.
And maybe with an echo as well.
Right.
It really was like a
wine
magical
cave.
moment.
Yeah, damn.
Like do it in a wine cave. And so now I think of that whenever I hear it. And I just also think of like a literal Willow.
Right.
Which is just too nice. All right, but that wraps up our homework.
Yes.
We can put our binders away.
Put away your assignments.
Put away your books. Put away your binders. Let's have some fun. Let's listen to some voicemails.
Hey, Kelly and Gia.
Hey.
This is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
I'm so excited for you guys to watch Traders and hear your recap on Tuesday.
Woohoo.
So I know this is early, but so spoilers, don't listen to this until after you watch.
Yes. Oh.
But I need to just say that I feel like they did Donna so dirty by making her the secret traitor. I feel like she was, like a lot of the people are like the Bravo people, the gamers, like they all have like groups and cliques. And I feel like by making her the traitor on her own, doing a game that she's never done before by her, and trying to make these strategic decisions in a game where she doesn't have that much, as much as you watch, like she doesn't have that much experience, she doesn't have any experience playing. So I just want to say, I feel like they did her dirty by making her the secret traitor. In my perfect world, I wish that they would have just made her a traitor, or actually made her a faithful, and then later on in the season, have her become a traitor. Like, one of the traitors gets kicked out, and then they pick a new one and they like add her.
Totally.
Because I feel like that would have made it easier. I don't know, if I was Donna and I was going into this like situation, which is like new for me, and then I had to have this like secret and stuff, I feel like that would have made it harder for me, to play. So I just want to say that. Also, because she was the secret traitor, like I would have loved to see her like making these decisions and explaining why she was making these decisions and who she was picking and who she was shortlisting and things like that. So, yeah, I just want to say that, and dying to hear your take, dying to hear what would you have loved to see. Would you have loved to see her be a traitor, be a faithful? Did you love that she was a secret traitor or not? I didn't really love it.
Cut out.
Oh, and that's that.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it a little bit about how we felt Donna would have been better utilized, but I do think like overall the reason that they made her secret traitor was so they could like highlight Donna.
Yeah.
And that she would only be on for a short time.
I think that rumor or theory that we talked about last episode of her like not participating in the challenges and stuff, I think that had a very big role to play in why she was picked to be the secret traitor. I do agree with everything Jessica was saying though, like she was done dirty by that.
Yes,
but it's like, what really was production supposed to do? And if anything, if she's not putting, like you said, if she's not doing the challenges, it puts a huge target on your back.
Absolutely. And ultimately there are going to be conversations about like special treatment and why is she still here then if she can't do whatever, and then that will not only create like animosity but also bring the blame of like, oh well, she must be a traitor then, like that, it kind of makes it obvious as to like what's up. And
her being like the only, she didn't really know anyone, whatever, so like she was dealt a bad hand, but I do feel like it was done on purpose.
Definitely. And I don't even know if it was so much a bad hand that she wasn't aware of. Like, it might have been like, hey, I'm Donna Kelsey. I want to go on
they might have been like,
Traders.
Donna, we're going to make you the secret traitor to like have you on the show because I know you like want to be on it.
Yes. And then they maybe, I would assume, would have explained the ins and outs of the show and her being like, oh, I can't do all that, but I'd love to be involved in some capacity. And so then that was, this is the solution. To Jessica's point, that's Jessica, right?
Yep.
To Jessica's point, I think that the behind the scenes of Donna doing these traitorous things, I loved the little like, they had like flashes of her making the list and flashes of her in the code and shushing and like all that shit, like Pretty Little Liars style, hilarious. Yeah. But I agree, I would have liked to have seen more of that, like more in depth, like Donna having to choose like which people are you putting down for the short list and which, like, why did she make those choices or whatever. Like, we could have gotten a little bit more of that. But ultimately I think they just wanted that clip and they wanted Donna Kelsey and the Swifties watching.
100%.
I don't mind being taken advantage of in that way. Like, of course they want the Swiftie
No, give me what I want.
Give me what I want. And I wanted Donna being a traitor. We all knew that. And so they gave it to us in like a digestible way.
Yeah.
In a way that was good for her too, because it does really come down to these challenges that's really all the traitors and the faithfuls have to go off of when picking people before they start figuring out who's lying and who's not. And if Donna's out here not doing challenges, the first 2 challenges, there's issues in both, then ultimately she's just an easy vote out, whether she's faithful or not. You know?
Yeah.
And so I think I think everything about Donna's appearance on Traitors was contrived.
Yeah, I agree.
For the Swiftie audience.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like I like the idea of the secret traitor, so I'm excited to see like how they do it next time.
Same,
because they did it on the UK traitors apparently, and like it worked really well.
Oh, great! No, I love the idea of a secret traitor.
It adds more suspense.
Absolutely, but I do wish. I mean, it adds suspense, but I do wish that like we knew about the secret traitor. Like I wish the audience knew.
Yeah, I kind of liked not knowing though.
I'm really on the fence about it. Like, I want to know because I'm.
If
nosy.
it was done correctly, then we would be able to have like a fully formed opinion on the secret traitor.
Totally. I wonder if they'll like. Now elect another secret traitor.
Yeah, I wonder. I feel like maybe not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
People were saying that they want Stephen Colletti to be a secret traitor.
Ooh.
I think he'd be great at that. He didn't get enough airtime the first couple episodes, Stephen Colletti. He deserves more.
He needs more time. He's not talking enough.
No, but that makes me think maybe he will talk more later.
Yeah, I hope
how
so.
Sometimes when people in the beginning don't get a lot of shine, it's
right?
Because they have big.
They
moments.
Stay longer.
Yeah. So I hope that Steven stays long because I love him and he's aging like fine wine, gorgeous, hot man.
Yeah, agreed.
And those are our traders' thoughts.
Okay, next one.
Hey, girls, it's Rachel calling, longtime listener. I'm a week or 2 behind on your podcast. And I was listening to this discussion about you guys talking about just loving TTPD again. Not again, but dipping back into it and playing it. And I was just wondering, do you ever put on Spotify a couple albums together in like a big shuffle? So my go-to often is Evermore, Folklore, and TTPD as like a 3-album shuffle. Just curious if you ever shuffle 2 albums together. And if so, which ones? Love you girls. Keep it up. Love that you are, twice a week that we get to hear your thoughts and sharing all your Taylor stuff. So thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Rachel.
Sweet angel.
Rachel, what is that from?
Show it to me, Rachel.
Yeah. Show it to me, Rachel.
Show me.
No, but isn't there something that's like, now my charge is not charging. Thanks a lot, Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that? Now my charge is not charging my iPad.
No, it's maybe that too, but it's also, this is for Rachel, you fucking fat, stupid ass bitch.
There's so many different Rachels.
You took me out the motherfucking schedule with
your
with your trifling.
But do you know that one that's like, thanks a lot, Rachel. Now my charge is not charging my iPad. Have you seen that? I'll have to show you after.
It's like the little kid, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
it's like the little Irish girl.
Rachel is really catching strays.
So
I heard that Jessica, no offense to Jessica, first album, I heard Jessica's the new Karen though. Did you hear that?
Oh, the name Jessica?
Yeah, they've moved on from Karens and now they're targeting millennials and they've chosen Jessica. That's what I heard.
I get it.
Do you?
No offense, Jessica, love you, girl, but I get it. Like, I don't know if I've ever met a Jessica that like a Jessie.
I know a million.
Like if you're Jessica and you go
Jessicas.
by Jessica, I feel like you were maybe a bitch in middle school.
I think that
Jessica, so sorry again, and you can call me a bitch for saying that.
For sure. I think Jessica is the name of every like millennial show, TV, movie bully name is always Jessica.
Yes, totally.
So I think
that's probably why I have that bias.
I think that where that comes from. Wait, what were we back to Rachel's revelation to us. Is that a feature?
Yes. So,
I did not know
well,
that.
no, it's not a feature, but like people make playlists at least. I know that. I don't know if there's a feature, but I know people will make playlists of like TTPD, Midnights combined,
Oh, I would love to be listening to that.
But I like almost exclusively, like I have I'll show you. I have a playlist on my like saved playlist called, and it's just, where the hell is it?
Songs?
It's just Folklore and Evermore.
Oh, amazing.
So it's like,
so it's
back and forth. Amazing. So then I almost exclusively like listen to that. So when I'm listening to Folklore, like I'm listening to Evermore.
Got it.
Listen to Evermore, I'm listening to Folklore.
Maybe this is me being like, boomer on the phone. I listen like album by album where I'm like, oh, well, today I'll listen to TTPD and I start at one and I go all the way through, or I pick in the middle.
Yeah.
And then, but I do that for each one. I've not even considered combining.
Yeah.
And now that sounds like something I really need to do.
Folklore, Evermore, TTPD is a deadly combo.
Incredible.
Honestly, like Midnights and TTPD would be a good
Midnights,
combo too.
TTPD would be great. Midnights in 1989 would be great. There's a lot of great combos. Wow. Well, I'll report back when I start doing this. 1989 and Life of a Showgirl, I bet would be good together. Wow. Yeah. Let me get back to you on that one because now this is opening up a new world that I didn't even know about.
Yeah.
Didn't even consider. Very cool.
Okay. Very this fun. One is homework.
Ooh. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. This is Haley.
Hey,
I might have made a voicemail. I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear me, but here's the one loud and clear.
Ooh.
If you guys are listening to this on Thursday, if MySpace was still a thing, for each of you guys, what would your guys' top 8 Taylor Swift songs be on there? I'd love to know what you guys would choose and maybe the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
obsessed with that.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Love the podcast. Love you girls. Bye.
Thanks, Haley. You're the best.
Shout out, Haley. That
I
is a
really like
great
this
idea.
specific number of 8.
Yes. That was your top 8. That was your friends. Were you too young for MySpace?
Yeah.
That was MySpace was the fucking shit. Like it was so old internet, like in the way of it, it looked like the first website that ever was created is basically what it looked like. You've seen pictures of it.
Yeah,
though,
for
right?
sure,
Where it's
for
like,
sure.
Tom is always your number one friend.
Yeah, and you have
the
like your best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but MySpace top 8s would get so messy because you would switch them up all the time based on like who your friends were at the time. Like, so I would have like my best friend group and I put like Brittany first and then like Megan and Alex. And then like if one day I was hanging out with Megan a lot, I'd be like, well, Megan is moved to the front. And like, that's how you would like do it. And you'd also like put your like crush up in there. For them to see. And like, the amount of top 8s that you were in was like important too. Like I'm oh my God, I'm in all my friends' top 8s and like my crush also has me in his top 8 and like whatever.
Nice.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Would love to do that and break that down.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I would maybe break it down. Should we break it down by, because it is very mood based. So should we break it down by moods? So maybe we do top 8 when we're in a good mood and top 8 when we're feeling sad.
Yeah, that works.
Does that work?
Yeah.
I'm going to type good mood and sad because I feel like they're very different.
Okay, yeah.
Good mood. Good/sad mood. Okay. Amazing. Love.
Okay, let's jump into DMs. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia and Kelly. Love the show and all your tangents. I enjoyed the Little Women discussion today. The newest movie changed end a little bit to try to honor the author's original wishes for Jo. She didn't want her to get married, but got pressure from publishers and fans. Two-part homework suggestion.
Oh.
Part 1, watch the 1994 Little Women movie.
One of my faves.
Part 2, match Taylor songs for the sisters and other characters like Lori, the mom, Aunt March, or Mr. Lawrence.
I love that. And for some reason in my head, I thought we might have had that already, like match with Little Women songs, but we don't.
Yeah.
Match Taylor songs with Little Women. Watch OJ. Why not? Speaking of Winona Ryder, she's in the original.
Yeah, I need to watch the original.
It's good.
It's
really
Christian
good.
Bale as Lori, right?
Yes. Wait, let me look.
Little Women, 1994.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian Bale's Lori.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst is Amy. Winona is Jo. Oh, Susan Sarandon.
She's
wow,
the
yeah.
mom. Mm-hmm.
I don't know Trini Alvarado.
Claire Danes. So stacked cast.
Yeah.
I forgot to. It's Christian Bale. It's Newsies time. Did you ever see Newsies?
Of course. Because we watched it in
Santa Fe.
Yeah. Oh my God.
On my own.
Holy shit, it's giving me
alone,
so
but I
back.
ain't lonely.
We had to
love
watch it in
Newsies.
school because it was like, about the times of whatever.
Same. We watched it in like chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Hi, Kelly and Gia listening to the pod today. What you're talking about is called an omnichord, a throwback instrument from the 80s. Oh my
God, wait. Thank you to this person. I found this out and I forgot to tell. And I almost bought an omnichord, by the way. I texted Nick Hamilton about it.
I'm dead.
Keep reading this.
You can specifically hear it in opalite after the word sunshine because it sounds bright and cheery. I learned this from the podcast What's in a Song, where they did a breakdown of opalite. And they left their initials LA. Mm-hmm. If you Google it, you can learn about the omnichord used in a lot of 80s songs.
So that might have been the same person who DM'd it to me. Someone DM'd me that information. And I went, oh my God. And then I looked up and I watched YouTube videos of people playing the omnichord for maybe 3 hours. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that. If your song has an omnichord in it, I like it. Like it's something about the way it sounds. But there are so many songs that use the omnichord. one in particular, which I thought was interesting. You know the song by the Gorillas, the I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm feeling sad.
I got sunshine. That beat is a slowed down
omnichord
cool. Reverb. Like there's so many different things that are made from this instrument. It's like $1,000 the instrument. Like it's not even. It's like if I were to buy a guitar tomorrow.
Right.
But
right.
I asked Nick Hamilton, who plays the keyboard and a lot of other instruments, but I asked him if he's ever played one, and he said no. It's the digital, more upgraded version of the auto harp.
Cool.
Which is a harp, like a handheld
electronic
harp, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And people like it more because it has more options and more things to do with it, and there are like a million different settings and whatever. But it kind of looks, and this, I know this sounds, if you're a musical person, forgive my ignorance, it seems a little easier to navigate or play than just the straight up piano. I feel like the piano.
Well, yeah, but aren't you like holding it like this?
No, you play it like on a
desk.
Oh. And here, I'll show you what it looks like.
I can Google it.
Yeah, Google it. It's like a specific shape.
Got it. Oh, I've seen one of these before. Yeah, okay,
so
okay.
When because I have a mini keyboard. I've tried to play piano over the years, and my fingers just don't really do it well.
Connect,
like I just and I think I missed that window as like a kid. I'm sure if I buckled down I could do it, but obviously people who are musical know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure they could play this instrument well if they already know the piano. But as someone who doesn't know the piano really well, I think that I could do this easier because you strum on one side, it's like the harp sound, and then it's just like other buttons that you press. So as long as you're ambidextrous in that way, I think you could do it beat wise. And I'm so curious. Nick had never played it before and doesn't have one here. Like I was really hoping that we had one like in that studio.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. But I'm really, really thinking about like maybe I could rent one to play with. Like I just want to see. I'm so interested in how diverse it is. And I have a feeling that now I want to go back and look and see how many like songs that Taylor plays that have the omnichord in it, because I think that it's like a very important instrument to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That we didn't know about. But that is the sound that I'm hearing on Opalite, and I think Fate of Ophelia has it. Whoever DM'd me told me all the songs that had it, and it was all the songs that I was like, oh yeah, I like that song for that reason.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
Cool.
New stuff.
Okay, next one, last one. I think TS12 will be gold. The gold rep bodysuit and the flashing of several comments and tweets saying gold regarding the rep bodysuit on the documentary gave me the idea.
Wow.
It's never too early to look for an Easter egg, although it has never been my strong suit, so don't take me too seriously. But the more I think about it, a golden album for her golden number 13 makes a lot of sense. Sending love in 2026 from Stephanie in Indiana.
Stephanie,
genius.
Take over our positions on the pod.
Seriously.
How have we never thought of this?
Yeah.
Gold, of course.
For
13?
Yeah. Gold makes sense.
Wow. I guess in my head, it's not gold, it's yellow. But Fearless has a little bit of a gold vibe. Maybe
yeah, for sure.
The outfits she wore.
But I feel like, people more gravitate towards like yellow
it's
for that.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Definitely yellow.
Yeah.
Gold for the 13th. All the gold stuff, and that is so spot on. The gold bodysuit, and it's in the rep bodysuit. That would be the biggest. That'd be amazing.
Like, let me think of something 2 years in advance.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I haven't even let my brain wander into the territory of the 13th album.
Neither have I at all.
In the way that, like,
I've been seeing a lot of people be like, there's the Three Sisters, because the Torture Poets Department, the Life of a Showgirl, and they think it's going to be another the something that like closes it out. I don't know where that theory came from, but
the wife, the married woman,
the life of a married woman.
I'd be bummed about that.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
honestly, same.
Oh man, a whole album about being married. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
I'll catch you at 14.
Well, I remember like Chance the Rapper came out with an album, and like every song was like, "I love my wife," and everyone was like, "Okay, I'm over this." So
I love my wife. I love Jesus.
Yeah.
And then Chance kind of fell off.
Yeah.
And then Justin Bieber did the same thing.
That's
swag.
so true. So maybe don't do that. But gold, I'm totally
very on board for that.
Yeah, very on
and
board
that feels like that feels like a Easter egg too. Like I know that we talk about Easter eggs and what's this and what's that and what's real and what's not, but highlighting the word gold everywhere in the documentary, and also the bodysuit being gold with no explanation of like what the gold means.
Yeah.
That feels like something that could maybe come up in a couple of years and people be like, what?
100%. 100%.
So I would love to clown in that way.
Yeah, me too. Might as well.
Why not?
It's been a couple months since Life of a Showgirls come out. Might as well start clowning.
Clown for 13.
Yeah.
Clown for 13. But you're not allowed to clown for rep anymore. So clown for 13.
Right. Okay, let's jump into some rapid fire questions.
Yay.
Favorite era's outfit? Mine
Probably
is
the folklore dress, Barry.
Ooh, I like that one. Mine is Moonstone bodysuit from Midnight's.
I would have guessed that for you. I love that one too, though.
Yeah.
That's actually really hard. It's either Barry folklore dress, which I do think is my number one.
Second for me, bronze Evermore dress.
Great one. Bronze Evermore dresses. I own that dress because I love it so much. Orange lover bodysuit with the orange. I like that one too. Yeah. The man blazer. I love that outfit. Love, love, love.
Okay, next one. What album would you want to get the Long Pond session treatment?
Probably just still Evermore. I think that I want to stick it with Evermore because I think that I feel like Life of a Showgirl, we kind of we didn't get Long Pond treatment.
We got acoustic songs.
We got acoustic songs.
Yeah.
And we also got in-depth explanations of all the songs. So
yeah.
I feel like we're full. Evermore, I feel, is like the darker, more twisted wintertime version of Folklore, and I loved the look, feel, and tone of Folklore Long Pond sessions, but I would kind of want it to be the same thing.
Yeah.
I want it to be similar. I don't think any of the other albums really fit with that aesthetic. Does that make sense?
I think I would love Midnight's.
Oh my God, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, nighttime. Well, can we get both?
Nighttime, yeah. And I feel like we never really got too much of an explanation for those tracks.
You're so right.
We'd love to hear her talk about them from just a lyrical standpoint. So, and yeah, I feel like we never really got acoustic anything from that besides obviously from the Aerosaur. So I would love acoustic version of Midnight's Long Pond session Midnight's.
Maybe it's sleepover style.
Ooh,
Long Pond sessions,
love that.
We're all having a sleepover,
Stay
but
up till
maybe
midnight.
we're smoking weed and
drinking wine.
And,
yeah, of course.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's a better answer.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, All Too Well 10-minute version, Death by 1,000 Cuts, and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
That is so difficult. What?
I have mine,
Oh my God.
I think I'd kill Smallest Man, marry All Too Well 10-minute version, fuck Death by 1,000 Cuts. Because if you think about it, Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, that song isn't hitting that hard until the bridge.
Right.
I feel like Death by 1,000 Cuts and All Too Well hit throughout the whole song, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. My issue here is between All Too Well 10-minute version and Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I think I'm marrying Death by 1,000 Cuts. I love that song. I think it's perfect top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's one of my faves of all time. All Too Well 10-minute version is so good and it really hits, but Smallest Man Who Ever Lived speaks to me on a different level that I'm kind of wow, I wish I had this song a few years ago kind of songs.
Yeah, for sure.
So I might have to fuck Smallest Man I Ever Lived and kill All Too Well 10-minute version. Is that sick?
No, I get it. It's what
because
hits
I love
more for you.
10-minute version.
Yeah.
But by the time it came out, I had kind of exhausted all those feelings.
Right.
And so it's just a good fuck the patriarchy. You know
for
what
sure,
I mean? I love
sure.
it for that. But Smallest Man Who Ever Lived is still kind of hitting. It's still kind of rattling around my rib cage,
Agreed.
That's my final answer.
What do you think would have been on the debut set list of the Aerosaur?
Ooh, Tim McGraw, of course.
Yeah. Should have said no.
Should have said no for sure. I hope. Should have said no.
I feel like it would be.
You're Not Sorry. Is that or no? That's sorry.
I think it would be
Fearless.
Our Song, Teardrops on My Guitar. Should have said no. And then Tim McGraw maybe.
I would add.
Picture to Burn. What am I saying?
I would add Picture to Burn. Tim McGraw.
Maybe
Picture
I would
to Burn.
take out Tim McGraw and put in Picture to Burn and keep it 4 songs.
I actually am with you there.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw. Yeah. Okay. Picture to Burn. Non-negotiable.
Teardrops on My guitar.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah. Our Song.
Our Song for sure.
And should have said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe
And
maybe throw in a deep one because sometimes she does one deep cut just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she would do A Place in This World because I feel like people really like that song.
People love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my final answer though with the top 4.
Yeah, me too.
Picture to Burn, Teardrops on My Guitar, Should Have Said No, and Our Song.
Yeah.
Def.
Okay, last one. This one's kind of random.
Oh.
Pick between the songs Me or Superstar. Superstar by a mile. Gasp again!
I'm not that much of a me hater. Superstar.
Superstar's so good though.
Sing a little Superstar for
me. Sweet Superstar.
Oh yeah.
I'm
going me.
I don't even
I'm
remember
going
how
me.
it starts. No.
I'm listening to it now, and it's kind of in the back of my brain.
Dim that spotlight. Tell me things like. Oh God, I love that freaking song.
You're a fearless girly, though.
You played in bars. You played guitars. I'm invisible, and everyone knows who you are.
That's a good part of that song. I forgot about that part.
Can I admit something really embarrassing?
I think I have to choose Me only because I don't know it well enough to choose.
Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't even really know how it went.
I barely know that song.
That's a deep cut from
for
Fearless.
sure. And you know I'm not really a fearless girly at heart.
Something really embarrassing that I was gonna say.
Say it.
When I was either a sophomore or junior in college, I was like seeing a guy in the Michigan State hockey team.
Okay.
And I would listen to that song because every girl loved him and they were obsessed with him, and like they would all take pictures of him.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm really unpacking what you're saying. So like he was your superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
that's why you love that song. See, I have yet to date maybe when I finally go on my date with Biz, he'll be my superstar.
There you go. Yeah, you're gonna have to be fighting off the girls.
Exclusively reserved
for when you and Biz get together.
For dates with hockey players.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's hilarious.
Superstar hasn't come to me yet, and that's just what it is. Like these things, they haven't come to me yet.
Well, that's why we work so well together
funny.
Because God forbid we pick the same thing. Like,
God forbid,
that's
no, we
boring.
can't. We can't.
Yeah.
And I will give love to Me because while rewatching Miss Americana, they're doing Lover, and she's with Brendan Urie, and they're so excited, and she's so pumped up about it. And so whenever we talk shit, or like people generally talk shit about me, I have a little bit of guilt because I'm like, she was just really like in her silly bag and wanted to be silly bitch, and it's funny and it's catchy and it's whatever. But yeah, it sucks. Obviously, it's not that good of a song.
Right.
But ultimately, I'll stand up. I'll
Yeah.
for Me.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the meme. That's perfect.
I'll lay my body in the line of fire for Me.
Okay,
on
perfect.
This one, and you can have Superstar.
Thanks.
Wow, great questions, great voicemails, great everything.
Yes.
DMs.
Thank you
guys
everyone
for engaging with us always, especially in these dark times of no Taylor.
Yeah. My God. Yeah, for sure. Dark
what
times.
Do you think? Oh,
no, I just thought you meant dark times in general.
Oh, well,
like,
that too.
Yeah.
That's what day is it? It is Wednesday, so hopefully nothing happens in the next 24 hours.
Seriously.
Let's all stay chill. Let's all keep our eyes on the pizza tracker in DC, which I watch all the time, by the way. Like I followed that account.
So does TJ.
I used to not. I thought it was bullshit, and then
after the Venezuela thing, apparently the pizza place was popping off.
They were all popping off. Not only Domino's, but Pizza Hut was as well. And it's like, it's just too much.
It's too much.
It's stupid, obviously. But yes, so stay safe out there.
Yes.
We love you guys so much. Tuesday, we will do our Traders recap.
Woo!
Next Thursday, we will recap the first 4 episodes of Tell Me Lies, which basically we'll just have a big, long discussion about all the episodes. Yeah. It's a clusterfuck. Buckle up if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, as always, for calling in and writing in, et cetera, going above and beyond. Hope you guys are excited about our new segment name and excited about our future book club.
Yes.
Say the name of the book again. Why can't I remember it? Heart
the Lover.
Heart the Lover.
By Lily King.
Heart the Lover by Lily King. January 29th, we will be doing a full debrief with the chicks in the office on their channel.
Yep.
So if you guys want to read along with us, get to reading.
Yep.
And until Tuesday, we'll see you later.
Love you guys.
Love you.